Hey YouTube, I hope you are all doing well. My name is Adrian, and this is my brand new YouTube channel, PipeDreamHookah, or on Instagram, I am the PipeDream. I play around on Facebook and stuff too, but you don't care about that right now. The reason you clicked on this video is because you heard that I'm doing a review on the Starbuzz, Made in America, Atlantis 1.0. This is the short version of it. And this is the black on blue variation. So you got the blue colored stem with the black kind of trim and tray. Today I'll be smoking some double apple out of Hookah John's 80 feet bowl. Dirty Money is the only color worth getting this bowl in my opinion. I don't know if I mentioned it, it's Al Fakker's double apple. I also have 3 titanium flats on top, which is going to keep this bowl thoroughly heated for about 45 minutes to an hour. I'm only going to be doing 1 round a day, but I could likely get, you can't really call it 2 rounds, it's more like a round and a half of coals. The second round will not burn through the whole way, which is fine. But let's get into some specs while you're waiting for it to warm up. I wouldn't want to give you guys crappy clouds. Starting off, just look at the hookah. We've got a really nice CNC'd stem that is sold separately. If you want to get the base, this beautiful looking base that comes with it, there are a few websites that you can get a package deal on, which is quite nice. Hookah-Shisha still has it in stock for $220, and Hookah John's currently out of stock. That's who I got it from for 185 bucks. Also comes with a nice Starbuzz non-washable hose and a kind of a crappy mod bowl. Starbuzz mod bowl runs for about 8 bucks right now on the market. It is 23 inches tall, measuring from the bottom of the downstem to the top. This does not include its height with the base. I believe it'll add about 3 to 4 inches depending on what base you have. The downstem itself is made of surgical grade stainless steel, and the outside of the pipe, everything but the downstem, is made of space grade steel. The joints in this are all machine pressed, so there's going to be no air leaks or anything. It does come with a 5-year warranty. It's a factory warranty, which is fantastic. Let's see here, what else do we have for specs? Oh, so if you buy this, unless you get it in a package deal, all you're going to get is the stem and the tray, unfortunately. Now this is a premium hookah stem, and in most cases when you're buying a premium hookah stem, you're not going to get a base with it. There are some exceptions, but when you're going to spend this much money on a base, a lot of people go out and get a bohemian crystal base anyway. So I think that's probably why a lot of these don't come with bases. Again, going back to the package deal, if you want this sweet matching base, you're going to have to pick it up like that or just from Starbuzz's website. I believe they're sold out. Currently though, at the time I recorded this video, let's get into how much this thing weighs. It's not super important, but to some people it might matter. So the stem by itself, that does include the purge valve, is going to weigh in at a 1,350 grams. That equals roughly 2.95 to roughly 3 pounds. But with the tray, it's going to come out to more like 3.5 pounds. The tray itself weighs 248 grams. So it's not super heavy, but it's got some weight to it. You can tell you're holding something of quality when you pick this stem up. The length of the downstem, if you're going to measure the downstem from the top of the grommet, so this area right here, all the way down to the bottom, is going to come in at just above 9 inches. If you were to measure it from where the bottom of the grommet sits, kind of where the downstem just starts below the heart, you get just under 8 inches. The bore of the downstem comes in at just over 7/16 of an inch around, and that goes the whole way. The downstem is the same bore the whole way down, and there may be a few other available colors besides this, but I believe Starbuzz offers it in black on red, black on black, black white, black and blue, blue and black, which is what I have, and the gray and red. A lot of the blue color variations are currently sold out on most sites right now. I think Hookah-Shisha has most of the catalog available still. Now that we've been blabbering on, you've been listening to me talk for the last 5 minutes, let's look at some clouds. Now this is kind of a disclaimer. This hookah will produce good clouds. I can just tell you that from previous experiences, but that's not necessarily all because the hookah is just that good. A lot of it goes into how you pack your bowl, water level, your hose, just so much goes into it. But as long as everything is done correctly, you're gonna get some pretty mean clouds out of this thing. So this is pull number 1. Let's see what we get out of it. Not bad for a first pull. Ooh, my fan's blowing away a little bit. Let's see if we can fix that. So because the bore of the downstem is so wide gauge, 7/16 of an inch, which is comparable to like a standard cam's downstem, it's a little more wide open throughout. That also, some of that has to do with the gauge of your hose and your hose port and such, and your bowl, you know, if your bowl has a wide spire or not. But right now, the pull on this is nearly effortless. There's just the slightest bit of restriction, which I think you'll find as you smoke. Most people, I think, find through smoking in their smoking careers that a little bit of restriction is necessary for a good flavor profile. If you get the restriction too wide open, you'll find that your flavor is a little lacking, and your clouds might be huge, but the density is lacking as well. But yeah, clouds out of this thing are fantastic, and because of the surgical grade stainless steel on the downstem, as long as you keep it washed, the flavor accuracy is going to be great. You're not going to get a lot of ghosting. I don't think you're going to get any ghosting at all, as long as you wash it properly with a good stem brush, and I would use lemon juice. You don't have to use lemon juice every time you clean it, but I'd say clean all your hookahs weekly with some lemon juice in the downstem. It'll take you far. Yeah, the clouds are pretty good right now. All in all, I would say this is definitely worth the pickup. The stem alone, you can usually pick up for around 155, 160, depending on the vendor you're going through. I believe Hookah John's listing it at 155, but he is currently out of stock. And I can't remember the exact price on Hookah Shisha, but it was definitely, I think 170 is the highest I saw it at. So it's a pretty good price range too. Highly competitive in the world of the Prometheus hookahs running around, and now we've got Hoobs and Migs in the American market, thanks John. So if you're looking for a stem that's going to be a little budget friendly and high quality, this is probably going to be a very good pick. Moving on to the most negative thing about this stem, and it's not a huge deal. I haven't noticed it affect performance yet. I have only had this stem for about 8 months now. So, you know, it hasn't seen the test of time quite yet. And I'll probably cut over to some B-roll here. I'll give you a good look at exactly what's going on down here, right where the grommet comes down underneath the heart. The paint chips away for seemingly no reason. I'm very careful when I wash my hookahs. I don't necessarily baby them, but I'm very careful not to use anything too abrasive on them, or I don't scrape anything against the where it's painted down here. So underneath it, I noticed that the paint's been chipping away, and you can see the exposed metal. And although it is stainless steel, over time I do fear that it might erode a little bit because the oxidation paint is gone. So I'm not really sure if that's going to affect it too much. It doesn't affect your sessions at all, and you don't even see it, because once the whole thing's put together, that's hidden from view, which is just fantastic if you're into the aesthetic of your pipe. But it's worth noting, and it's something you need to be aware of before you make this purchase, because it is going to set you back, again, around $160, which is a decent chunk of change. But all in all, I would definitely say this hookah is worth the pickup, and if you have the extra money laying around, get the package deal, if for no other reason, just because it comes with this sweet base, and they usually throw in a hose, and depending on the vendor, you'll get an okay bowl with it too. Let's take a look at a few more clouds, and then I'll let you guys off the hook. Yeah, that's really tasty. I'm going to enjoy the rest of the session as soon as I'm done recording this review for you. I hope this provided some value for you. I hope you, if you were on the edge and needed some information, as to whether or not you're going to pick the stem up. I hope this pushes you over the edge into buying it, because this is a very, very good quality CNC'd stem. Thank you for watching. It would help me greatly if you liked, commented, and subscribed on this video, because I will be dropping a review video minimum once a week from here on out. That includes the shisha tobaccos, stems, hoses, accessories, heat management devices. There are a lot of reviewers out there with this stuff already up, but I find that multiple points of perspective are very helpful when making a buying decision. So that will be all for today. Thank you for watching, and happy smoking.